This presentation is about my PhD project titled The Role of Audio in the Diegesis of Virtual Reality Games. But first, a brief introduction. My name is Isak de Bosman, and I'm a lecturer at the University of Pretoria, affiliated with the Virtual Reality and Interaction Lab, and I'm currently doing my PhD with the gamification group at Tampere University. Traditional media, such as games, generally make the distinction between diegetic and non-diegetic audio, such as sound effects that originate from within the environment and music which does not. However, the interactive nature of games makes things more complicated, since audio cues can affect gameplay decisions themselves. Such cues can be considered trans-diegetic or half-diegetic. This relationship is complicated even further in VR games, since the player embodies a virtual character or avatar and experiences the virtual environment from this embodied or egocentric perspective. Thus, players of VR games can be thought of as entering the diegesis of the game themselves, in contrast with traditional display types, where the player can always discern the boundaries of the display technology and is therefore always outside looking in to a degree. As such, there is some debate as to which aspects of VR game audio should be diegetic or non-diegetic, and whether all audio should instead be diegetic, such as having music originate from an in-game source such as a radio or a speaker. These concerns are also directly linked to broader discussions regarding willing suspension of disbelief. My main research question for this PhD project is thus, how can the role of audio in VR games be positioned to reflect the game's diegesis? The sub-research questions are, what is the state of the art in the literature investigating immersive audio in VREs? How can sound design in VR games be approached in terms of diegetic and non-diegetic audio? What is the effect of different diegetic strategies for VR game audio on players' perception of embodiment of their avatars? And what is the effect of different diegetic strategies for VR game audio on players' willing suspension of disbelief? The first publication takes the form of a systematic review to establish the state of the art in VR audio and establish a theoretical framework for the rest of the projects. The second publication uses a research through design approach to create a prototype from this theoretical framework. The third and fourth publications use the theoretical framework and prototype to test the effect of diegetic strategies on users' sense of embodiment and willing suspension of disbelief. Thank you for listening.